ಏನಂತ?
Suffocated. And it's not getting easier because it's Deepti Sharma, the skipper, has summoned. It's not feasible when you think of that previous wicket. You mentioned the grip, pushed quicker through the air, pushed fuller, and Henry Dirksen deciding to play the sweep. That's what a spinner normally tries to do. Try and slide one underneath when the batsman's trying to play the sweep.
We're talking about the grip, and I just thinking about how she would have gone and bowled this, but left-arm spinners, they thrive on this, especially in white ball cricket, wicket to wicket. Burns the review, in line, hitting in line, smashing middle. Challenge from here for India would be how do we finish it off, and their focus would be on Chloe Tryon, because she can definitely hurt you. But the focus would be on her, the pressure for her to make the play. And when you're out there in stiff competition, your back's against the wall, you've got to pick up on certain things, and that's the grip we're talking about, Kartik.
Yeah, different bowlers do different things to bowl an arm ball, and this time around, she's got it in a very different fashion, as if she was going to bowl the two-fingered arm ball. But it didn't come out that way. All of us, as soon as you and me saw that, that's the initial feeling we got. Chipped in the air. Just didn't reach there. Ball falling short. 72 for 6.
Nicely bowled again from Deepti Sharma. Pooja Vastragar did her best, but the ball not carrying to her. Not enough power in that shot.
For 6. Just think of what South Africa achieved batting first on the very same pitch. 189, 177, and all the confidence coming into this game. The skipper there at the toss did mention that they're happy batting first, given that it's the third game. They've got a lot of job on hand as Arundhati is brought back.
He was done well there. That to get right down leg side, but I think there's the movement as well. It's electric.
She's done well to get a bat. Almost actually would have been a tough take for Uma Chaitri, because that line, she got into a good position there.
Another feature, really has. I think on rare occasions they've given South Africa some room, but that straight line and off stump, and and being so consistent to ask the South African batters to make the play.
This is Arundhati Reddy's natural delivery. She gets the ball to shape in, and after pitching, she has a tendency to get the ball to cut in as well, and she's done that so very well in this game. Her alignment also allows for that ball to cut in. Whereas when she goes outside off stump and tries to keep it wide, so when she's trying to keep the ball wide over there, it doesn't cut because of her alignment. So when she's targeting that fourth stump or so, she gets the ball to cut off the wicket as well. 25 balls since the last boundary for South Africa.
In the air, pressure, focus on the key player, and see the back of the key player. India, the strangle continues.
She's been on the stumps, and this time a little bit of width for Chloe Tryon. Chloe looking to make the most of that width, and that is her downfall.
Yeah, she's been pretty tight with her lines. As an in-swinging bowler, never easy. Chloe Tryon trying to get a move on, trying to muscle her way out of it. She's a safe catcher, Radha Yadav. Delight on the face of the Indian skipper. Whatever she has done, whatever her bowlers have done, has worked tonight. Chloe Tryon goes for 9. South Africa 75 for 7.
Grabbed you by the wrist, direct you where to go. Tattoos of memories and dead skin on trial. For what it's worth, it was worth all the while. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life.
These Marie marks. Arundhati Reddy, she has been fabulous. She's into her third over, 1 for 9. It's just gone wide on that occasion, and you look at that shot, if you're Chloe Tryon, you'll look away. It's a bit of a nothing shot. She's not achieving a lot with this particular shot, and it's just an easy catch. Outside edge, fortunate runs.
Very wide from Arundhati Reddy. Any bat on that, it runs away. The third fielder is inside the circle. We saw this on a couple of occasions in the previous T20 when she bowled that line. South African batters threw their bats at it and reaped rewards.
Yeah, in fact, you're right. It was more than a couple of occasions, and that's what she's managed to correct this time around. But this one, a gift for the batter. Width on offer, tight run of the last ball. 8 runs coming off it, and a wicket, 80 for 7. A good comeback by India. The second T20 international called off when it was India's turn to bat. Yet again winning the toss, and they've done exceptionally well. 80 for 7 South Africa with 5 overs to go.
Power play 39 for 2, middle overs 41 for 5. Back broken there, those middle overs. Crowd are loving it. I've just been thinking and trying to figure out how South Africa could approach this a little bit better, because India have been excellent. And I cast my mind back to how Tasman Brits played in that first T20 and how difficult it was for her. But she remained in the contest, and and they didn't lose wickets.
The difference also, if you look at both those games, was the inconsistency in the Indian bowling. They were iffy in the field, quite a few catches dropped. Looking at the wickets tonight, the first one, brilliant piece of bowling. Sriyanka Patil with the wicket of Laura Wolfart. Extra drop, extra bounce, and then again catching her by surprise, Marizan Kaap against Pooja Vastraka. Brilliant catch by Harmanpreet. And then walking across to be caught right in front was Anneke Bosch. So when the opposition bowls well, you know that you have to take a few more chances. That gets easier when you're not bowling well.
Nadine plays on bottom edge. Dirksen goes right across one, LBW. And then Chloe Tryon just a short while ago. And it's okay for the opposition to bowl well. It's what you do as a batting unit.
Yeah, 100%. And they possibly thought that we would do exactly what we've done in the first two games. But when a bowler bowls well, you need to be a bit more sensible with your game plan. And India has consistently bowled well. Every bowler has come and hit their straps well.
I mentioned this in the second T20, and I think South Africa have really relied on creating more bowling options with the two all-rounders in Dirksen and Marks. And I felt you could have lengthened the batting by adding a Sunay Lease. In the air, on the bounce.
I did mention when we were building up the game that for India, we've been really good in this series across all formats. Talking about Lee's Mary Marks and Sunay Lees possibly, but we saw Sunay Lees with a brace. The top over from Deepti Sharma. Just 4 coming up at 16 bowled, 84 for 7.
Good crowd. Full voice, full cheer. Smiles. Enjoyment. The home side is doing well. This comes alive.
Was always being lined up by Sunalo Jafta. But they've been right on top of the game, the Indian team this evening, with the ball, with their fielding. Another wicket.
Jafta going for a big hit, does not get the distance at all. Arundhati Reddy and Longon does well to take a well-judged catch. Off the bottom of the bat, that's the reason she couldn't get the distance. And Arundhati Reddy is one of the better fielders in the Indian side. Makes no mistake at all. A wicket for Radha Yadav was second one. Jafta dismissed for 8, South Africa 84 for 8.
Raw after beach back with your family in. Getting the kids off screens, family in. Sunday morning.
South Africa reeling here in the third T20. 84 for 9. Getting to the three-figure mark could be difficult for them as the last batter walks out. Ayabonga Kaka walks out to bat with the fall of the ninth wicket.
Rather, can India finish the innings here in this over? A couple of deliveries more to come from Radha Yadav. Big three for 6. This is just a third over. The breaks worked well for India. After the second T20I, they would have had those assessments, those meetings. But it's one thing to discuss in the team room, the other is to come out there and implement the planning. Tonight has been much different. 84 for 9.
Alaba going for a hoik, but that one lands into the hands of the field right point of the leading edge. Nothing going right for South Africa tonight.
Not at all. Last 30 deliveries, 5 overs, 4 for 21. They've just continued to lose wickets. They haven't even tried to maybe breathe a bit, get back into the game. It's just been continuous. And you look at the breakdown, runs versus wickets, not good. Catching, very good. Anything in the air, they have taken. Good diving catch forward.
South African batting lineup looks a lot different when contributions don't come from Ulfar Kaur. Smriti Mandhana is obviously delighted with the way the bowlers have performed.
Uma Shetty does the cleaning up and Pooja Vasagar takes 4 fourths for the evening. And South Africa have wrapped up the innings with just 84 on the board.
Cometh the decider, cometh moments, and cometh players that have put their hands up. 4 for 13, outstanding. Best figures in T20 cricket. And this is how the innings ends for South Africa. Outside edge, done and dusted.
It's been a relentless performance from the Indian bowlers. They picked up wickets early on and there's no stopping them at all once they got rid of the South African skipper. And they've managed extremely well to restrict South Africa to just 84 on a good batting surface here in the Mac Chidambaram Stadium.
Yeah, clearly the difference in the body language, the appreciation, the applause for the players to walk back into the dressing room with such an improved performance from the second T20I to the third, and to say even the first. Amol Bazaldar, Avishkar Salvi, Manish Bali, the fielding coach, everyone out there. It's a much better bowling performance. Everyone doing their bit. One key member in that bowling lineup, Arundhati Reddy, joins us. Are you pleased with the team's effort, Arundhati?
Definitely we are, because we have done a lot of planning coming into this game. We were not up to the mark as much as we wanted in the last 2 games, but this was a complete team performance. All the bowlers showed up today, so it's a great sign going ahead for us.
You showed up really well as well with the ball in the field as well. Talk us through the change that you brought from the earlier game to third.
Nothing much. I just focused on my strengths in this game. Bowling stump to stump and keeping the tight lines and lengths. Wicket is a little on the slower side today, so it helped us. Accordingly, I had to adjust the line and length today.
There seems to be a little bit of extra bounce on this surface. Did that help all the bowlers?
Yes, it did. I think, again, for me and Pooja, I think Pooja bowled extremely well today. Radha got good wickets today. So, again, it was a good complete team performance. Like you said, there's a little turn and bounce also today, so it helped us a lot.
Are you pleased with this performance, or you thought that you could have got slightly less on the board to chase?
No, I think it's a good score. Backing our batters to chase this down. So I'm pleased with the way the bowlers showed up today.
You bowled really well and a great team effort. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you so much.
And look at that batting card, WBN. Ed, you talk us through these numbers and there'll be surprise.
For one, the South African fans will not be delighted looking at those numbers. And the second one being that they themselves will be disappointed with the way they folded on such good batting track. But full credit to the Indian bowlers for being extremely disciplined and being purposeful. And that tells you the entire story, Ed.
Radha Yadav. Have a look at those figures. 3 for 6 and 3 overs. But the pick of the bowlers, Pooja Vastika, 4 for 13, has led this attack really well throughout the white ball series.
South Africa have defended 85 previously, but that was nearly 12 years back in Bangladesh. They have a target of 85 to defend against India in India. Can India come back and level the series, or will South Africa take one of the silverware back home?